Good morning children, welcome to today's section. Children, in our last class we were studied about strings, single line strings and multi-line strings we were discussed in our last class. Today let's learn how to find the length of a string. See children, here we are some examples. See here, this one is a which one? Escape sequence for backslash. So its size is 1. Clear? Here this one is a escape sequence for backslash. Backslash means only one character. That's why its size is 1. Okay. Then see here ABC. Okay. See this ABC is given in single quotes. So how many letters? 1, 2, 3. So its size is 3. Okay. Here backslash A then B. Clear? So here backslash A is a escape character and B. So only 2 characters. So its size is 2. Okay. See here CMAS pen. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters here. Then this backslash apostrophe is used for a which one? Escape sequence or escape character for a single quote or an apostrophe. Okay, then this S, then one space, then PEN. So let us count letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this apostrophe 6, 7. Then space 8, 9, 10, 11. So now the size of this string is 11. Clear? See here armies. Okay, see here the size is 4. So this one is used to find the size of single line strings. Then how to check the size of multi-line strings. Okay, see here we have 2 examples. On the first example, string 3. String 3 is equal to triple quotes. Okay, triple quotes. Then A. Okay, A after see here we have one enter key. That's why it will appear in second line. Okay, so A, B, C. Clear? See, 3 lines. So in this example, the carriage return, that is the enter key will treat as 1 character. So here we have 2 character, here we have 2 character, then here we have only 1 character. So the size of this string 3 is 5. Clear? String 3, this A, B, C. Okay, it's a single string but it is given in multi-lines. Okay, this string is given in multi-lines. So each line, that is a carriage return will taken as a which one? Single character. That's why here A, then this enter key will taken as 1 character. That's why this here we have 2 character. Here we have 2 character. Here we have only 1 character. That's why the size of this string is 5. See the next example. String 4 is equal to A, then backslash B, backslash, then C. Okay. So here you can close this. Which one? The single quote you can close here. Okay. This one is also multi-lines, but this one is given in the single quote. But we are separating these characters by using a which one? The backslash. Okay, when we use this backslash in multi-line string, this backslash will not count as a character. Okay, the backslash it won't count as a character. That's why here we have only 1 character, here only 1, here only 1. So the total size of this string 4 is 3. Clear? In this example, both examples are for multi-line string. But here we use this enter key. Okay. So it will taken as 1 character. But here we use 1 backslash. It's an escape sequence character. That's why it won't taken as a character. So the size of this string is 3. Only 1 backslash is given. Okay, single backslash is given. That's why it won't taken as a character. That's why string 4 length is 3. Clear? Okay. See children. So here we have numeric literacy. Our next topic is numeric literacy. Okay, in this numeric literals, we need to study three types. That is int is also called signed integers, then floating point, real values, then complex number. Okay, first one is int. This int is also called integer. Okay, also called integer. See, these integers are the which one? The whole numbers, positive or negative whole numbers is called integers. Okay, the integer is again divided into three. That is decimal integers, octal integers, and hexadecimal integers. Clear? Integers are a sequence of whole numbers. It will be either positive or negative. Okay, so it is again divided into three: decimal integers, octal integers, and hexadecimal integers. Then first one is decimal integers. Decimal integers are also a sequence of characters. Okay, it may contain this plus or minus symbol. See, these are the examples for decimal integers: 12 plus 97 minus 12. So when we write a number with this plus symbol, it will take it as a positive integer, and with the minus symbol, it will take it as a negative integer. When you didn't give any symbols, then it will take as a positive number. Okay, for the older version of Python, the integer is again divided into two: integer short and integer long. Short for small numbers and long for larger numbers. But the latest version has only one integer type for long and short, or for small and larger numbers. Okay, here we have only one type, that one is called int. Okay, next one, octal integers. First one decimal integers, second one octal integers. You already know what is an octal number. Octal number has base 8, 0 to 7 numbers will be taken. Okay, so while entering an octal number, you need to start this octal number with 0 O. Okay, 0 O. That is 0 O to 8 will be taken as an octal number 28. Sorry, not 28. Here we are changing number as 12. Octal number 12, because there is no 8 in the octal number system. Okay, only 0 to 7 numbers will be there in the octal number system. So when you write this 0 O 12, it will be taken as an octal number 12. Okay, next one is hexadecimal integers. Hexadecimal integers has a base 16. Okay, 16 base numbers are called hexadecimal numbers, that is 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay, then hexadecimal numbers are started with OX. Started with, not OX, started with 0x. Okay, that is when you write 0xc, then it will take this number as an hexadecimal number. Or when you write this 0x5, it will take as hexadecimal number 5. Okay, then our next one is floating point real numbers. The floating point real numbers means a real number with a decimal point. Okay, real number with a decimal point. For example, 12.57. Clear? This type of numbers are called which one? Floating point real numbers. Next one, complex numbers. Complex numbers has format a plus bj. Complex numbers a plus bj format. Okay, then j is equal to root of minus 1. In this a plus bj, a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. Okay, in this a plus bj is the format of complex number. In this complex number, a is the real part and b is the imaginary part, and both a and b will be floating point numbers. Okay, then the value of this j is equal to root of minus 1. Clear? So first one is integer, second one is floating point, third one is complex number. Okay, the integer is again divided into three: decimal integers, octal integers, and hexadecimal integers. Now let's learn what are the different types of floating point numbers. Okay. Next one is floating point literals. See children, the floating point letters have two parts, fractional form and exponent form. Fractional form and exponent form. The fractional form means a real number with a which one the fractional point. Okay, this form have at least one digit with a fractional point. Okay, see these are the examples. 2.0. Okay, 17.5. Then minus 13.7. Okay, this one is a negative number. You can give both positive and negative numbers in which one the floating point numbers. Okay, see here 0.3. When you type simply this 0.3, it will be taken as 0.3. Okay, when you type 7 point, here we have 1 point. When you type this 7 point, then it will be taken as 7.0. Clear? Next one is exponent form. Okay, next one is exponent form. See the example. See the exponent form have two parts, one Mandisa part and exponent part. Okay, exponent form have two parts, Mandisa part and exponent part. That is the part before this exponent is called Mandisa part. Okay, see here you have an example 5.8. This 5.8 we can written by 0.58 into 10 raised to 1. So this one is the exponent part, 10 raised to 1. Okay, so you can write this like 0.58 E01. So E01 is the exponent part and its value is 10 raised to 1. Here which number when you give this 2, then the value will be 2. Okay, when you give this 1, then the value will be 1. Okay, so what value is given here, that is the exponent part and the value before, the numbers before this E is called the Mandisa part. So here 0.58 is the Mandisa part and 01 is the E01 is the exponent part. Okay, then two more letters are there, that is Boolean letters and special letters. Okay, that I will explain in next lecture video. Okay, then see you again with another topic. Thank you.